Alrighty, welcome back to another edition of Achievement College, my step-by-step guide where I get you that Gamerscore. This is part 2 of my achievement guide for Adventure Time, Pirates of the Enchiridion. It's going to be a 3-part series, so this will be 2 of 3, and let's not wait any longer, let's continue on. Alright, at the end of the last episode we won our first boss battle against Fern. Now, head to this location, still in the Evil Forest, for our next treasure chest, and one more for the achievement. We're going to pick up another separate achievement here. Get into a battle here. You should be battling anyone you come across, any pirates and things like that you come across in the Evil Forest. Get a victory here, and I just wanted to show this. This is the Algebraic achievement for beating 50 enemies in battle. It's not 50 battles, it's 50 separate enemies in battles. Alright, moving on, we are going to grab the next treasure chest. And this will be number 15 if you've been following the guide, and we'll get the achievement for getting 15 treasure chests. I'm not going to show all of the treasure chests from here on out, but just grab them as you see them. They do show up on the map after we get the pirate lookouts, and I will be showing you all of the pirate lookouts as well. Okay, now head to this area. We're going to start a side quest. Just want to show you on the map, and you need to use Jake to make your way across back to the Castaway reference character, I'll call him. And you talk to him and grab another side quest, and he's going to tell you that you need to destroy 10 of these stinkweeds, they're called. The first 4 of them are just here. We'll head to another location to get another 3, just here on the map. And then we need to hop in the boat and destroy the remaining 3 in our boat.
These smell like stink. Make sure you get them all.
Alright, there we go. So now what you want to do is head back to the boat and hop on board. And once on board, just head over to our left, and there's going to be another 3 of these stinkweeds. And even after you shoot them, you can't drive through them like I tried to there. But anyway, shoot the 3rd, and there we go. And that actually gives us a new ability with Jake. Heading it back out, trying to leave the Evil Forest. I've come across another pirate ship, so of course we want to battle them whenever we see them. So make sure you either shoot them with your cannon or head over to take part in a battle. Obviously get a victory, and now we're heading over to the Ice Kingdom. I'm going to talk to the Ice King, and he's actually, apart from moving on the story, he's also going to tell us about rescuing 10 penguins for another side quest, which actually has its own achievement as well. As I leave the Ice Kingdom, I come across another pirate ship, so make sure you get in another battle and win that one as well. And we're just heading back to the Candy Kingdom to drop off the princess. Nothing else we really need to do here at the moment.
Thanks for the lift, guys. Any idea where you're going next?
Get straight back on the boat, and we need to head straight back to the Evil Forest.
We gotta find another way.
Arriving at the Evil Forest, the game tells you that you can't use the dock that we used last time. Just head over to the right and use the other dock, and once on land, we are going to head to this area and grab our first penguin. And we just need to pick him up and take him back to the boat. Alright, when you reach this part, you'll sort of just be following along the shoreline and stuff like that until you get to these switches. Now, you'll see that I do this a little bit out of order. During this recording, I was still trying to figure everything out. But what you need to do is get one of your characters to stand on the X on the left and open up the cage, and then stand on the second X and open up this switch as well. That will open up the giant hole in the middle there, and then move across the bridge. And what you want to do is push this boulder or whatever it is, push it forward onto the third X. I've left my three characters my other two characters back on the first two X's so that nothing closes, and then pull this switch, lower the bridge, and we'll have access to BMO. This is where we meet him, and now he becomes part of our party, part of our team. So head across the bridge and grab him.
You totally lame land losers will never take my prisoner alive. Oh, great. Now I'm a lot of prisoners.
I like that character. Anyway, so this is BMO. Now, my recommendation is to only upgrade his health and his energy regeneration. We don't really need him for attacking, for accuracy, or anything like that. You might see me do a few different upgrades, but that's all you really need is health and energy regen. That's the most useful skill that he's got. Now, straight on from where we picked him up, you can use him to open these sorts of gates now. And you get the achievement for opening the first one, but there's going to be a few of those gates. But once you open the first one, you'll get that achievement there. And the fact that that's a rare achievement must just mean that people have not played this far. It's because they didn't have a guide like this to follow. I'm going to open that chest, but the main reason I'm showing you this is right behind us is our next pirate lookout. So make sure you grab that. And that's literally just next to where we found BMO in the first place. If you head back to the bridge where we found BMO, opposite the bridge that we lowered, is a gate where we're going to rescue a mushroom trapped in here. And if we head down to this area, we're going to rescue another mushroom, or two mushrooms, I believe, locked in here, and unlock an achievement for saving all of the mushrooms. There it is. I know I've mentioned it before, but boy, I love that noise, the rare achievement noise. Just can't help but enjoy it every time I hear it. Alright, now we're going to get another achievement. The first time you get in a battle with BMO, make sure you use his special ability. I think it's the only time in the whole game I need this or use this ability. It's called Analyze.exe. Make sure you use that during the fight at some point, or during any fight with BMO. And just for simply using it, will unlock an achievement. It's basically supposed to just tell you the weaknesses of all the enemies that it's scanning. But I find it to be quite redundant. Like I've said before, the game is not difficult at all. You can get through the whole game without dying. As long as you don't take on too many red skull opponents, you'll be fine. So there's the achievement for using the skill. Very, very simple, like a lot of achievements are in this game. But if you're not paying attention or you don't know about them, you might miss quite a few. Now, play through the game until you open this gate here. It's where the apples, you'll see here the little interruption here. It's where you find the apples. It's part of progressing through the story you'll get to here. But what you'll first want to do is get rid of all this stuff out in front of this building, and the game will show you a snail for some weird reason. I don't know, this must be a reference to the show or something. I'll admit I've never actually watched the cartoon myself, but there's a achievement for finding the snail. Post a comment if you know what that's all about. I'd love to hear about it. Alright, now as we just saw, we need to find, I think it was 10 apples, was it? And here I'm going to show you the first few. There's two, the one that fell from the tree in the little tiny cutscene. And then head over to this tree here and just hit it with your sword. The second apple will fall. Alright, and just around from that tree, you can see that second tree in the background there. Just need to use Jake to get over to this little island, to show you where I am, sort of.
How's it going?
The first tree was right there. And then just go around to this little island, grab another 3 apples.
All aboard!
Alright, and heading back across here, we're going to grab another apple from this tree here. And if you head over towards this apple that you can see in there, it just slides out and you can grab that. Then switch over to BMO and jump in the little hole where that apple came out of. Make your way up here. Jump out of the hole, grab another apple. And then there's another hole just up here. Try to jump in it here. And make your way up and grab another apple. Now I did that a little bit out of order when I was playing through the game. But what you want to do after that is head up here. Don't worry about that tree. The game will automatically switch you to Marcy only. And now we can sneak past these guards to get the remaining apples.
Kind of relevant now.
So go invisible, sneak past this red skull enemy. And just head in behind these 2 red skull enemies to grab the final 3 apples. There we go. Okay, a little bit further on, I got into a little battle here, and I chose to work on this achievement right here because BMO's health is quite low at the start. What you want to do is, it may happen accidentally, but if not, make sure you let BMO's health run out, and then use a muffin on him, which is a reviver. So make sure you revive little BMO. Bring him back to the fight. Doesn't matter which one you use. I don't see any point in using one of the smaller ones though. We'll use the one that gives him 75% health back. And we'll grab an achievement for reviving a hero for the first time. I think that's the first and only time I use a muffin in the entire playthrough. Alright, now we're going to go and pick up one of Finn's special abilities. Start at the tree there. I showed you on the map where we are. Start at the tree that we solved a puzzle for earlier on for an achievement. You need to open this gate here with BMO. Head through the gate and take a left and head down here where we can move this rock out of the way. So grab onto that, pull it out of the way. And swap over to Jake. Use him to climb up here. And now we find ourselves inside the mouth of a beast of some sort. If you don't look at the clipping or whatever's going on there. And you just need to make your way down into the belly of the beast, so to speak. Thought it was important to show this. It's not really achievement related, but it is definitely missable, and you can play through the whole game without getting this particular upgrade or particular skill. And jump across here. Work your way all the way down. At this intersection, turn left. Don't go down there. Just grabbing the goodies on the way. Make your way across here. And you get a good collection of coins here as well. So just head up onto here, and by collecting all this, you'll also collect that special ability. It says it's a page of the Enchiridion, and that gives you the special skill. I'll just go in and show you what it is. Yes, so select Finn and head across into specials, and there it is, the Sword of the Lightenousness, something like that. And once you've got it, make your way back to the boat. We need to head for the Candy Kingdom. On the way, I'm going to come across a pirate ship number 3, I think it is. make sure you take on the pirate ship, get in the fight with it, and obviously win. We're going to make our way, like I said, to the Candy Kingdom. Once here, we've got another boss battle. May have to get into a few other fights along the way. But make your way to this battle, and we're going to work on a special achievement in this battle. I do recommend, if you haven't already got the achievement, to make sure you pick it up in this battle. And that achievement is called Quadrilateral, or something like that. And it is for over-skronking, I think the word is, or the term is. You need to over-skronk 4 opponents. So the first thing you need to do is get rid of both of his arms, and then get rid of a fair bit of his health until he spits out the 4 eggs and 4 little varmints, I think they're called. And we need to over-skronk 4 of them. So work your way through one of them, get his health really low, and then make sure you hit him with a special ability, or even just an attack. If you've got his health that low, you probably could do just a normal attack. There we go. So that's over-skronked him. And we need to make sure we do that to another 3. Now, as you see here, I've got the second one's health not all the way down, not even halfway. But if I hit him with a big enough move, or maybe it is a little bit more than halfway, hit him with a big enough move, and that over-skronks number 2. Now, the big fella gets a bit angry, and he kills his own 2 little minions. But a little bit further into the fight, once you've got his health down again, he'll spit out another 4 eggs. So we have another 4 opportunities to get 2 more over-skronked. And I actually did this here. I wasn't actually thinking that this would be enough to over-skronk them, but I wanted to just get their health down pretty low. So I used the Womp Womp ability with Jake, and it over-skronked 2 more, and that will give us the achievement. And here I am waiting for it to pop, wondering, come on, I know that was 4, where's my achievement? Forgetting that this game just takes a while to register and pop the achievement, but there it is. There's that amazing sound. Rare achievement, over-skronk 4 enemies in a single battle. That's the important part. You do need to do it in a single battle. And then make sure you finish off the boss for another achievement. Story-related achievement for defeating, I think it's called the Mother Varmint or something like that.
Stay down, you ding-dongs.
The bigger they are, eh? Beat the Mother Varmint. There we go.
Wet again.
Now, the other thing you want to do whilst we're still here at the Candy Kingdom is head all the way to the back of the Candy Kingdom. Talk to this little bit of candy to start a side quest, which is simply just to activate this, I don't know, computer or whatever this is on his little house here. Use BMO to activate that, and it'll drain all of the red liquid down into this hole. Make sure you jump into that hole, follow it all the way to the end, and open this treasure chest. This will now give us another special skill for BMO. So make sure you don't miss that. Again, it's missable and not required for achievements, but I wanted to show you that. Alright, here we are, still in the Candy Kingdom. We're going to grab another penguin. Showed you on the map where that is, so make sure you take him back to the boat. As soon as you get in your boat, it's looking a little bit full, so we need to start offloading some of our extra passengers. So head around to your left, and this is where you drop off the candy kids. You do have to be in the boat to do this. You can't just go and talk to the quest giver. Just drive your boat around there. And now head back to the start of the game where your sunken treehouse is. That's the green building there on the left. And we head in here and we drop off the penguins that we have so far. Okay, with that done, you'll see that I still have my penguins and candy still on there, because I did things a little bit out of order. We are heading for the Fire Kingdom. To get there, you need to pass through this opening here. It's very tricky because all the geysers are all still in action, stopping you from getting to the Fire Kingdom easily, but make sure you'll find that part, head through there and make your way to the Fire Kingdom. Here we need to chat to this character and get into another interrogation. Now, I'm not going to show you this whole interrogation, but all you have to do is stay in good cop mode for the entire thing. So just good cop, good cop, good cop, good cop. I think there might even be 5 or 6 of them that you need to do. But just to go with the good cop option each and every time, and you'll succeed the interrogation in no time.
Try and keep things cool here, bro. Well, not like too cool, but you know what I mean.
You said something about the emergency valves. I can mark it on your map for you.
Alright, so once you get to the end, he'll say that, and he'll mark the next mission, I guess, on your map. Alright, now we're going to pick up another couple of candy kids and a couple of penguins. First one here is not far from where we just spoke to that blue character. Take him back to the boat. And right next to him, you would have seen it, is another candy kid.
Don't worry, we'll
So grab him, take him back to the boat. Now I do recommend, you'll see those guards there. If you actually run up to them and hit one of them with your sword, they will fight you. Then if you leave Candy Kingdom and come back, they'll be there again. As we show you the spot on the map for the Candy Kid at number 3 for this section. But yeah, I do recommend taking on those guards every time you see them, just to get the extra XP. Like I said, if you leave Candy Kingdom and come back, they respawn. The more you do that now, the less grinding you will have to do later. I'm not taking them on just yet because I want to show you all this. But, so we've got the 3 candy kids. Now we're going to grab 2 penguins. And they're all pretty much visible from where those 4 guards stand anyway. So grab the first penguin and take him back. Head back past the guards. And around to our right for penguin number 2.
Yeah. Hi.
Alright, now we're going to the next pirate lookout.
Up we go.
Obviously, use Jake to get up here. Swap over to Finn and go and activate the pirate lookout. Alright, so just one more pirate lookout to go, and now we can go and speak with the Fire Princess, so make sure you do that. She's going to set us a task to... I can't work it out whether you're blocking or unblocking these valves. It didn't make a lot of sense to me, but you need to find 3 of these boxes and push them in. So that's the location for number 1. Remembering to get into as many battles as you can along the way. And here we have number 2. It says block the valves. Anyway, we need to use Jake to get across. And then work our way down here. When I figure it out. Go past the shop here. I recommend destroying those destructibles on the way. Or on the way back like I end up doing, but I just wanted to show you how to get to this box without prolonging it too much. Alright, so push in box number 2 and then work your way to number 3. I'm just showing you here on the map where it is. Simple as that, really. Once you've done that, you can head towards the central area of the map and speak to the Fire Princess again.
Jeez, Flame Princess, you don't look so good.
Alright, here we go. We've got another achievement to work on here. Pick up this little fire brazier, I think it's called, brazier. And you need to do this to progress the story, this first little bit. You need to go up the set of stairs on the left and light the 2 braziers there. And then head up the stairs on the right hand side and light another 2. Now there's a few different ways to do this. I've played through this section a couple of times and I couldn't find a way to say this is the definitive way to do it. But I'll just show you one of the ways that did work for me. I picked up the blue flame and head back out to the starting area for the Fire Kingdom. Heading down this path. When it forks, take the right path. As I said, take the blue flame. I know some of these you can light with the red flame, so I haven't worked out the exact, you know, if there's a best practice way to do this, but doing it this way will definitely work and get the achievement to pop. So take the blue flame, light that one. So the way that I ended up getting it to work was lighting all of these ones with the blue flame and then going back and getting the red flame and lighting one more. And that got the achievement to pop. Also making sure we light one more near the door with this blue flame. So we'll light that when we get back there. Then pick up the red flame and come back out here and light the final fire. Alright, one more here. Okay, now head all the way back inside. Grab the red flame. Now you may not, my achievement pops for me here because I already lit the one near the door. It might not pop for you if you're doing this in this order. But light that one. And I was just looking for more because I didn't see the achievement pop. Once again, got to realise that it takes a little while to pop. Now if yours has not hit there, need to head back inside and light this one here with the blue flame. For some reason I didn't show that here on the video. But anyway, light all those flames, you'll get the achievement, head inside, and we'll have another boss battle. Now without showing the entire fight, it can take a little while, just want to show you a little bit of a strategy for this guy. You'll see here, even using this type of special move, it does barely any damage to the enemy in his current state. What you need to do, I've only got this ability with Jake really, is you need to boggle the enemy. And to boggle him, I recommend using the third of these three skills here. What's it called? The Super Crazy Cyclone. I've used a couple of the others and it's a bit hit and miss. I've done this fight a few times and I've found that this particular move always has boggled him for me. The other moves can boggle him but don't always boggle him. So I recommend using that move. As soon as he then attacks, he'll spin around and face the other way. Then you need to attack him. You can just use any attack. Even a normal attack would work here. And it opens up the little case on his backside. And then attack him any way you would prefer. And that's how to do the most damage on him. Once he turns back around after a little while, you need to boggle him again. You'll need to do this 3 or 4 times. I'm just showing you a couple of my goes at it. But yeah, make sure you boggle him. As soon as he attacks again, he will spin around. You need to open the casing again and then start attacking him from there. That's the way to do the most damage on him. I'm sure you could probably beat him without doing that, but the game does recommend it, and I recommend it as well, unless you want to battle him for hours. Alright, and eventually you'll get the final hit in, you'll beat the boss, and you'll pick up another achievement.
Check, please.
You can see my characters there at this stage of the game getting close to level 7.
Pour and steam off all this water.
What do we need to do?
And there's the achievement.
There's only one person who has enough firepower to fix this. Torcho.
Alright. Now from here we're going to head back and start to drop off our extra passengers again. We've picked up a few. Disregard that one sitting there. We've already picked that up. But on our way back towards Candy Island, we're going to come across the Kraken. Make sure you take him out whenever you see him. Even if you just hear the music, turn around if you hear the music that plays when he's around. Make sure you shoot the Kraken as often as you can. Then I come across another pirate ship. So make sure if you see a pirate ship, battle that again. And then before I even get a chance to leave, the Kraken came at me again. Took him down. Getting closer to the Candy Kingdom, and I saw the Kraken again, a third time in this little run. Before I made it back to the Candy Kingdom, I saw yet another pirate ship. So of course we battled that one. And still making my way towards Candy Kingdom, I found the Kraken yet again. That was not your video or your internet there, that's the game struggling whenever the Kraken pops up. Sometimes it slows down like this. And I believe the Kraken's about to hit me again, or more accurate would be I'm about to hit the Kraken again. Alright, now we can head to Candy Kingdom. Drop off the Candy Kids. So head to Candy Kingdom and drop off the Candy Kids. Say that 5 times fast. From there, we're going to head to Gelato Island. I've just shown you on the map where that is. Head over to Gelato Island. As soon as you dock, look over to your right and we'll see another penguin. You may have to take part in a battle or two here on Gelato Island if it's the first time you've been here. And then we can leave Gelato Island. There's the Kraken again. So he's really spawning a lot for me. But we are heading back to the treehouse, I think the game calls it, where we can drop off our penguins that we've got on board. So make sure you do that. And yet again, another Kraken fight. And we are now heading to the Badlands. Got a couple of things we want to do here in the Badlands. We need to pick up a couple of Candy Kids, a penguin, and start a side quest. So here's the location. It's just after you dock, off to your right. You've got a Candy Kid and a penguin. So pick up the candy, take it back to your boat, and head back over to the exact same location for the penguin. All nice and close to the boat. That is, except for the last 3 penguins. That's a bit of a hike back and forth. I'll show you that a little bit later. Once you've got the penguin, head over to the left this time and grab the other Candy Kid.
Don't worry, we'll take you home.
Take him back to the boat. And now before you leave the island, you need to head up the top. Show you that now. Head up the top, cross this bridge and go through the portal. This is to speak to, I don't remember his name, but speak to the character through the portal here. After you make your way through this little, I guess we'll call it a platforming section. You can fall off and die if you step off these green platforms. But it'll just the checkpoint will just put you back to the portal and you'll have to start this section again. But if you just follow, you should be fine. You'll see that he's sliding along even if you're not moving yourself. So just keep an eye on where you are. But once you're here and the door at the end will open up, make your way through to this big pink guy on the wall. Not sure, like I said, I'm not sure what his name is. But he's going to give us a side quest to find 30 fish for him. And I'll show you more about that later, but make sure you go up to him, press B to start side quest.
Hey guys, good to see you.
And then exit through the portal and get back to your boat. Before getting on the boat, I decided to jump in the water. I had to do it 2 or 3 times here to make it more than 10 times for the achievement. Fall into water more than 10 times. So if you haven't already got that, it might be a good time to grab it now. Alright, now we're heading to find Torcho. We need to head for the Fire Break Island. To get there, I just showed that we went through where the Fire Kingdom is. Because of all the geysers and things like that, we can't get through normally just yet. So head through where Fire Kingdom is to get to Firebreak Island. Once on Firebreak Island, you saw where I am on the map just there, not far from the docking port, or not far from where our boat is. Grab the penguin, take him back to the boat, and then go and speak with Torcho.
What is wrong with you?
After speaking with Torcho, he's going to tell you to pick up 3 heat cores and bring them to him back at the core at Fire Kingdom. Here's the first heat core. Moving along, the game will automatically switch you to Marcy, and you have to use her to grab the next 2 heat cores. But before we do, we're going to grab the final pirate lookout. So, as usual, use Jake to get across here, and use him to climb up here as well. Switch back over to Finn, and grab the final pirate lookout, and we'll grab an achievement for that as well. Hopefully it's been easy to follow, guys, and you're picking up all these achievements if you're following along. Now, like I mentioned before, we're going to hop back down there, and the game will automatically make us use Marcy. And we're going to use her invisibility. This is it. This is the game showing us that just now.
Just leave it to me.
We'll wait here.
We're going to sneak past all these guards and grab the remaining 2 heat cores, I think they're called. Grab some goodies on the way. Push B to go invisible. Grab heat core number 2. And just time your invisibility. Get past this guy. Try and hide in here if you can. And use another one to get past these 2 guards. And when you get close to heat core number 3, Beemo is going to come floating past. He's going to distract all the guards. They're all going to follow him, leaving the rest of our gang to reunite and leaving us to grab heat core number 3. And once you reunite with Beemo, just head back to the boat. Now we need to head back to the Fire Kingdom. You see, if you walk past these guards, they don't try and fight you, but we're going to fight them because we want their XP. We want to level up. Once you've fought them, head into the center core again. You'll get another little cutscene.
We got everything on your list, Torcho. What now?
And once the cutscene's over, head back to the boat. Gonna get another Kraken attack here. And now we're heading back towards Candy Kingdom once again. I want to drop off the Candy Kids again, and you'll see that the geezers aren't in operation anymore, so you can exit any way you like. Another Kraken spawn there, so make sure you take care of him. Back to Candy Kingdom, drop off the Candy Kids. And now we're going to find our first lot of fish. There's going to be 5 fish here, right outside Gelato Island. They will show up even if you don't use that annoying radar that I'm using at the moment. Make sure you get all 5, don't leave one behind. I nearly did. And that is going to be it for this video, guys. I want to thank you all very much for watching. I hope it's useful. We're just docking at Gelato Island, and that's where I'll start the next video. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, post a comment. And there's the bell, guys. You know what that means. Class dismissed.